They're on tour soon, but it's delayed. Virus, virus, go away, go away. I don't want you here anymore. I want to go to see my idol. They're quite successful for the fact that they're still super early in their career. Yeah, Idol, probably one of my favorite groups. Like even when I heard this song, this definitely doesn't sound like a debut song. It's weird that this is the debut because this when it first came out, this is one of those songs that a lot of people really paid attention to, and it has. I think it probably has their most view on YouTube. For K-pop groups in general, the standard is about 20 million per video, and this song has a lot, and this is the first song, so it's kind of ridiculous. This is definitely one of the best debuts any group can have. I don't think Cube beforehand foresaw the success this group would have had. I'm pretty sure everyone has hopes in their group, but you never know. I don't think they could have predicted how successful Idol would have been. And I don't want to say it's because of Soyeon. I was watching a video. Someone was saying the group should be called Soyeon and Friends, and I totally disagree with that, bro. That's an insult. She does help write the music because she's so new to writing. She probably isn't able to distribute the parts as well as she should. But like, if you've seen her, she seems like a really good leader, and she seemed really humble, and it may not seem that way based on the line distribution, but I'm pretty sure it's just because she's still just a new writer. It's still young. Like I said, they've only been out for 2 years. She's still young. I guess she's still finding the difficulties of evenly distributing the parts, but I mean, I didn't notice before until people brought it up how uneven the line distribution is. And for me, like I said it in the past, as long as they're getting parts and they're being utilized. I guess the only thing I have an issue with is Miyeon is their vocalist, and considering the fact that she's in the bottom 3 for line distribution, that's probably the only thing I'm upset with. Because you know, if you have a great singer like that, she definitely should be getting more parts. But that's just me, guys. Honestly, I don't like this K-pop politics stuff. I'm just putting my 2 cents out there because I see a lot of videos and I agree with some of it and I disagree with other things. But yeah, let's just enjoy K-pop for what it is. So LATATA, their debut song. This intro was too long, so let's just get to watching, guys. I like the mask. Soojin. So before I learned their names, Soojin really stuck out to me. Soyeon, her dress stuck out to me, but at that time it was really Soojin for me that like really stuck out. And then you know now I know all the members, and it's always great. I feel like it's a good accomplishment once you actually get so invested in a group that you know every member, you like all of them. Like you enjoy the group as a whole and not just a member here and there. So yeah, Oogie, she's my favorite right now. And everyone has biases. Like every time I say I have a bias, it's never like skewed so far where someone's like all the way at the bottom, like here and here. For me, whenever I have a bias, usually the group's like this in rankings. So I really, especially a group like this, where you enjoy all 6 members. So yeah, I don't like ranking them either. I usually have my favorite 1 or 2, and then I say everyone else is basically in that 3rd or 4th spot. So yeah, this group especially. Like there's definitely groups out there that I had the rankings more like this, but that's more because I only know 1 or 2 members in the group, and I haven't invested myself in learning everyone's names. Oh, Soyeon, like I said before, she's like, I just love her rapping. She's so good. If you haven't heard Jelly yet, that's her solo song before she joined this group. It's a really good song. Minnie, so the other thing I want to point out is Minnie seems to be getting a lot of parts for, and I didn't notice before, but in this one, her line seems to be pretty long. Oh, Oogie, she's so cute. I love her hair. I like the frizzles in her hair. It's like natural curls. It's really cute. This group is so talented. You have no idea how good they are. Like, I think last year they only had like 2 comebacks too. I just hope, like, I know Twice is kind of ridiculous. Twice has like 4 comebacks a year, and that's probably why they're overworked. But yeah, Idol seems to be doing really well. I hope. What the heck? Idol seems to be Yeah, pretty successful. Hopefully they can continue. I think 3 comebacks a year is a good number. Three's good. Two is like probably the standard. If you're Blackpink, no shade to Blackpink, but and it's not their fault. I'm pretty sure it's YG's whatever the heck's going on with YG. Blackpink has like maybe 1 comeback a year, and that sucks because they're all talented. That's a different story. We'll talk about Blackpink later. Yeah, so I-DLE, hopefully they're able to keep up this pace and able to keep making music at the rate they're going at, because the sky's the limit, man. I hope they're able to be big internationally too. Like, I know Blackpink's big right now. Twice is big in like Asia and everywhere, but I feel like America. I think because it's so cute. Her hat's on fire. But yeah, what I was saying is, and it's definitely off topic for this video, but yeah, I feel like Twice is good. Twice is big everywhere but America, and when I say that, I mean like I feel like considering how big BTS is and like Monster X and Super M and like NCT and like even 17's getting up there, I feel like Twice is probably one of the, I guess, lesser knowns, even though they're so big and so successful. So it's one of those things where I hope Twice can just be a little better. I don't know what the appeal is. I know Twice has a lot of fans, but the problem is in media they're not as popular. So, and my media is not as important, especially if it's America. You know, as long as they're successful in general, then you know, they're doing well. But it's just in America here, you know, I'm a big fan, but it's just funny how when the bigger groups over there aren't as popular over here, at least in rankings. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but that's a tangent, guys. I think girl groups in general should, and I wish they were just a little more popular, like here in America, because it's definitely right now the guy groups are at top, the guy groups are at the top, and then the girl groups are just like below them. So I think the other thing is there's a lot of closeted male fans. Like, we went to the ITZY concert and there were more guys there than I thought there'd be. But if you're in media, you know, a lot of guys are afraid to say, "Oh, I really like K-pop." But I'm like, nah, bro, be like me. Be proud of your K-pop Karibu status, whatever term you want to use. I'm a proud K-pop stan. I am not the biggest K-pop stan in the sense that I'm not cultured yet. Like I said, I've only been doing this thing for 2 years. But yeah, in that sense, be proud if you're into K-pop. If you only like 2 groups too, just be proud that you're into those 2 groups. All right, there's another tangent. I talk a lot. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I talk about a bunch of random stuff. The other thing is, I don't like it when people say people aren't stans or K-pop fans if they only stan 1 or 2 groups. And like, even people that only like BTS and Blackpink, I think you should still be able to consider them K-pop fans, because it's one of those issues I've had with a lot of things too that are considered not, I guess, I don't want to say taboo, but like anime and K-pop. It's one of those things where a lot of people these days, it's different. People are coming out and saying, "Yeah, I like anime, I like K-pop." But like 5-6 years ago, it was definitely one of those things you're like, "Oh, I'm afraid to tell people I like anime and K-pop." But it definitely doesn't help the fandom if people are hating on other people for saying they're K-pop fans, but they only stan 1 or 2 groups, or they only know 1 or 2 groups. That kind of hurts my soul, because it's like, well, it's kind of like the toxicity of it is the reason why I think there's this like stigma about what the K-pop industry and K-pop fandom is, because it's just this bitterness if for people that like 1 or 2 groups, and they're like, "Oh, I really like K-pop," but then people are like, "You can't like K-pop because you only like 1 or 2 groups, guys." I'm just like, no, chill. They like 2 groups. They like 1 group. They only know 2 groups. That's fine. Let them like it. Let them say they're K-pop fans, because they are. You may not be as cultured as other K-pop fans, or you may not be as knowledgeable as other K-pop fans, but you're still a K-pop fan regardless. I-DLE. This song is really good, guys. If I could rank their songs, I think Uh-Oh is actually my favorite song. But this song, and then maybe Senorita, and Han. I like Han, but I don't listen to it a lot, and I don't know why. And then the last 2 songs, Lion and... God, what was the last song? I just reviewed it too. Oh my god. Huh. Yeah, so if you're in America and you haven't like bought your tickets yet, what are you doing? I know the show's delayed, but definitely becoming their world tour is still scheduled. It's just not on schedule. So definitely go buy those tickets, guys. I just noticed I haven't talked about the song at all. I've just been kind of talking about I-DLE. Oh, I guess one of the things I want to talk about is I'm kind of shocked how diverse this group is, because one's from China, one's from Taiwan, and one's from Thailand, and that's already half the group. So it's kind of cool to have members from all over Asia. And I know right now there's no like there's like half Caucasian and half Asians in Korea right now, but there hasn't been any like half African or half black, or even I just some my sister just told me Samuel's half Mexican. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the diversity is definitely going up in Korea, so that's a good thing. It just shows that they're kind of evolving, and it's not to insult the culture or whatever, but definitely if you talk to a Korean, they'll definitely tell you there's still a bit of racial stigma and whatnot over there in Korea. So it's definitely nice to see that the older generation is kind of changing, kind of the world in general is changing. So it's just nice to see that. Oh yeah, one of the big things that got people's attention in the first place was the thing they call it tutting. Yeah, as a dancer myself, that was one of the things I've been a fan of for a while, and a lot of people don't know what it is. It's just kind of like making squares or sharp angles with your body parts. So yeah, that's one of the things that people noticed when they first saw this video, and I think it's cool that tutting's getting kind of like not a name, but they're integrating it more into the people's routines. And I know it's not big yet. It's not big in general, especially if you're doing it with your fingers. It's kind of hard to show dynamic motion with your fingers, but definitely people are able to incorporate it with like their legs or their arms. So definitely one of those things that I enjoyed about this video. And it wasn't really tutting. They're just kind of moving their hands up and down, but a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, tutting." And I'm just like, "Yeah, that's cool." Oh yeah, this is it's not important, but I just want to talk about Soyeon's hat being on fire, bro. That I wonder if that was actually on fire, because if you know in Uh-Oh the mic was on fire, and apparently it was one of those scary things for her. But like, bro, in this video your hat was on fire, so I mean, not saying you should be used to it, but it's like I'd be more scared of my head being on fire than being around something that was on fire. So yeah, I mean, she looked pretty chill in the video. Like she wasn't scared at all. But and they took it out, but like with a fire extinguisher. But it was just it was just one of those funny things that I didn't know her hat was on fire, and it's just funny how she's always like near stuff that's burning. And yeah, you done a good job, Soyeon. I think that's it, guys. This video is kind of long. I talked about random stuff, but I'll see you guys next time. I didn't want to talk too much. I just wanted to watch the video with someone. Yeah, peace. See you guys later.